the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.
Hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in. I am the coach. This is Brothas N Bets and Mikey, Hova. And we're down to our last game for the regular season of the NFL, Week 18. And this is the first Week 18 of the NFL ever. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. Last game over there on the West Coast, we got the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Rams. The Chargers are 9-7 on the year, 8-8 against the spread, while the Raiders are 9-7 on the year, 7-9 against the spread. This line opened up in favor of the Chargers -2.5. Right now, that line's at -3. As far as the total, ladies and gentlemen, the line opened up at 47.5. Right now, that line's at 48.5. There are some books that have it at 49. Also, check out these injury reports real quick for the Chargers. Tranquil, linebacker, he's dealing with an ankle injury, so he is questionable. Defensive end Gonzalo, he is out with the ankle injury for the Chargers. As far as the Raiders, a lot of people, Casey Hayward Jr., he at the cornerback position. Hankins, he's questionable as well as the defensive tackle position. Waller, tight end, he's questionable, so he's trying to return back. Linebacker Nasby, he's questionable also with COVID-19. Running back Richard, he is out indefinitely with COVID-19 protocol. Jacobs is probable as well with rib injuries. And Hobbs, as we all know, he's dealing with legal issues, so he's questionable for this game as well. Get to these actual facts real quick. For the Chargers, the over hit 5 out of the last 5 games. They're 13-7 straight up in the last 20 games. 8-4 against the spread in the last 12 games against the Raiders. 6-3 straight up in the last 9 games against the Raiders. The over hit 13 out of the last 19 games on the road. 5-1 against the last 6 games. In the last 6 games on the road against the Raiders. The overs also hit 6 out of the last 7 games this season for the Chargers. And they are 6-2 straight up in the last 8 games when playing against a West Division Conference opponent. As far as these Raiders, they're 3-6 against the spread in the last 9 games. The unders hit 4 out of the last 5. They're 4-2 straight up in the last 6 games. The unders also hit 7 out of the last 10 games against the Chargers. 2-5 against the spread in the last 7 games at home. The unders also hit 5 out of the last 7 games this season. They're 3-7 straight up in the last 10 games in the month of January, and 2-5 straight up in the last 7 games when played on the Sunday. So, Raiders versus Chargers. Mikey Hova, I'm gonna let you in this one. What is the play, my guy?
All right, so both these teams are trying to get into the playoffs, right? Because I know the Chargers have a chance, but I think the Raiders have a slight chance as well, right?
I got it. Winner gets in, Mikey.
Okay.
Winner of this game gets the playoff spot.
Good. All right, so I'm definitely gonna take the Raiders plus 3.5. Once again, we got a home dog. And despite all the things that the Raiders have been going through this season, they're going to be rocking out there in the desert. I think one thing, too, is that, you know, not only are they playing to get in the playoffs, but, hey, you know, if I'm a coach, I'm like, hey, we playing for John Madden.
Playing for Madden?
Right.
We playing for Madden, you know. So it's going to be a tight game. As far, I can't really say who's going to win. You know, obviously a divisional battle. And that's the beauty of it. And the NFL, they whoever sets the schedule up, I mean, the motherfuckers know what they're doing because they always set the schedules up to build some type of suspense at the end. And this is an example of that. So taking the Raiders plus the 3.5. I just got to go with the home team. You know, they're the underdog, and you know, I think ultimately they do have an opportunity to win the game. But these type of games, in my opinion, tend to be really, really close and go down to the wire. Might come down to the field goal. So if you want to take the Raiders, I think that half point might come into play if they don't win. You know, because they can lose by 3 and you'll still be good. Raiders plus 3.5.
All right, Marley, what you got?
I'm gonna have to go the other way. I'm gonna get on the Chargers. I'm gonna take the money line. I think it'll be a close game. But for me, it's just, and I know the Raiders have won 3 straight. 2 of those wins against below average teams, in my opinion. But that Colts was a good win. That Colts game. However, the Raiders have been through a lot this season, and all the injuries and COVID piled up on top of it. At some point, it got to wear on you. And I think not only do I think the Chargers are the better team, they're the healthier team, and I believe they have the better quarterback in Herbert. And that's what I had to ask myself: do I trust Carr or do I trust Herbert? And I trust Herbert. And I like Eckler. I like the offense. And I think they have a better defense. I agree with Mikey. If I was a coach, I'll push the John Madden button too. I press every button I can. John Madden. We doing it for the receiver that we love that got into his bullshit. We doing it for everything we've been through. Whatever buttons I got to press to get you motivated, I'm pressing it. So I agree. Should be a very high intensity game. One thing is to throw out there: if both these teams tie, they both get in, or whatever that was. So if you got a tie ball game in the fourth quarter, what do? The competitor says
about in overtime.
If both these teams tie, both get in.
Yeah, but I'm saying you said.
Yeah, I'm saying if you're tied late in the fourth quarter, what do?
You saying you going to overtime?
Right, and then do you say what?
And then you have to tie in overtime.
Right, but do you take that?
Well, that's been like a lot of the chatter that's been going around the league. Me personally, I think that both of these teams are going to play to win. Now
they're going to play to win. I don't think that comes up until you're in the fourth quarter.
And I think it comes up in the fourth quarter, and it also comes up in the overtime.
Right. I don't think I don't think neither team is starting the game off like let's tie.
Right. Fourth quarter, do I want to take it in the overtime? Okay, right. Probably yes.
We get to overtime.
OT. If we still tied and it's a 2-minute drive situation, and
it's like, man, let's go home, like, we don't want to get nobody else hurt, man. We both can make it. Let's send these other niggas home. Let's send these other dudes home. Yeah.
So, but great matchup. I got to ride with the Raiders. I do agree with you. The Chargers are better. We all know, especially when you're talking about the NFL. When you're talking about the NFL, the better team doesn't always necessarily win. So, and he picked the Chargers money line. I think that's a good play. I'm saying Raiders plus 3.5 just to have them points in your back pocket.
All right. I'm gonna have to side with Marley right here. When this offense for the Chargers gets clicking, they get clicking. And Eckler, man, he reminds me of he's that X factor for the Chargers. He reminds me a lot of Darren Sproles. Back when they used to have a man when the Saints had. I mean, he's one of the strongest players on their team, and they think he's one of the strongest players in the league.
They say they call him pound for pound.
Yeah, so I'm riding. When this Chargers offense gets rolling, I love the way they play. I mean, and I love how they get Eckler involved in the game, in the passing game. Also, you got Mike Williams. He gonna go up there and get him. Keenan Allen, he's gonna do his thing. And then when the defense gets hyped up and play, I mean, I think this is gonna be a great game. I hate the hook, but I'm gonna go with the Chargers minus the 3.5 for this one because the Raiders, their first half team. They play good in the first half. Second half, they are boo. So I hate that hook, but I'm going to ride with them Chargers with them points. So.
Chargers, go.
That is my official play. Hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from